Listen to me. Success don't work like fast food. Success is slow cooked, baby. It's like grandma's Sunday dinner. You can't rush it, and if you do, it won't taste right. See, most people quit because it's taking too long, but here's what they don't tell you. Long-term success is built on long-term patience. Success takes time, not speed. In a world where everything is instant noodles, instant downloads, instant notifications, we've been conditioned to think success works the same way, but it doesn't. Success is a process, not a quick delivery. The truth is, rushing the process almost always leads to disappointment. Think about it. When you cook a meal too fast, it burns on the outside and stays raw on the inside. That's exactly what happens when we try to rush success. It might look good for a moment, but deep down, it isn't ready and it can all fall apart. The real winners in life are the ones who are willing to go through the process step by step. They understand that greatness is built brick by brick, not thrown together overnight. Every big dream takes time to prepare you, shape you, and grow you into the person who can actually handle the blessing when it arrives. If success came too quickly, most of us wouldn't be ready for it. We wouldn't know how to sustain it, protect it, or appreciate it. Patience is what gives success its flavor. The world loves to celebrate the overnight success story. You see someone go viral, get rich, or blow up on social media, and you think it happened for them in a day. But what you don't see are the years they spent grinding, failing, and learning behind the scenes. Those so-called overnight successes are usually 10 years in the making. The difference is their process was hidden from the public eye, and we only see the highlight moment when everything finally pays off. When you rush to succeed, you often cut corners. You skip important lessons you were supposed to learn along the way. You miss the struggles that would have made you stronger. Success without struggle doesn't last because the process is what builds the foundation. It's the late nights, the failed attempts, the sacrifices, and the moments you felt like quitting that give your success meaning. Without that journey, you don't have the wisdom to stay on top when you get there. Taking time doesn't mean sitting around doing nothing. It means staying consistent, putting in the work every single day, and trusting that the results will show up when they are supposed to. Think of success like planting a seed. You can't plant it today and expect to eat the fruit tomorrow. You have to water it, protect it, and let nature do its job. The roots have to grow deep before the tree can grow tall. That takes time. When you embrace the fact that success takes time, you stop pressuring yourself to keep up with everyone else. You stop comparing your life to what you see online. You understand that your timing is unique to you. What's meant for you won't pass you by, but it also won't come before you're ready for it. The wait is not a punishment. It's preparation. Every day that you work while waiting is a day closer to your breakthrough. So stop rushing. Stop thinking you're behind. You're exactly where you need to be right now, learning what you need to learn, becoming who you need to become. Trust the process because when success finally shows up, it will be sweeter than you ever imagined. Not because it came fast, but because it came right on time. Patience means active faith. A lot of people think patience is just sitting still, doing nothing, waiting for life to hand them something good. That's not patience. That's passivity. Real patience is a combination of faith and action. It's waking up every single day, putting in the work, and trusting that even if you don't see results right now, something good is happening behind the scenes. Patience isn't lazy. Patience is hustle with belief. It's moving forward even when you feel like you're stuck in the same place. Faith is not just saying, I believe something good will happen. Faith is proving you believe it by how you live. If you really believe you're going to succeed, you keep showing up. You keep putting in effort when no one is clapping for you. You keep practicing your craft even when nobody is watching. Patience is not a comfortable place to be. It's not easy to keep going when you feel invisible. But this is where your character is built, where your determination is tested, and where your faith grows stronger. Think about a farmer. When he plants seeds, he doesn't just sit on the porch waiting for crops to magically appear. He waters the soil. He pulls weeds. He keeps the animals away from the field. He protects what he planted, even though there's nothing to see yet. That's active patience. The farmer believes in the harvest so much that he works as if the crops are already growing, because deep down they are. In your own life, you have to treat your dreams like seeds. Work on them every day as if they're already taking root. The problem is that we often give up too soon. We plant the seed, water it for a week, then get frustrated when nothing sprouts. We tell ourselves, maybe it wasn't meant to be, or maybe we're not good enough. That's where faith comes in. Patience is the discipline to keep working even when the results are delayed. It's saying, I know my time is coming and I'm going to stay ready for it. Your patience is proof that you believe in what you're working toward. Sometimes the delay is not about the dream. It's about you. You might be praying for a big opportunity, but if it showed up today, would you be prepared to handle it? Would you have the skills, the maturity, the mindset to keep it once you got it? Patience is the season where you're being prepared. It's where you're being stretched, strengthened, and taught lessons that will help you later on. Active faith says, even though I can't see it yet, I will keep showing up and becoming the person I need to be. Patience also forces you to trust timing that you cannot control. It humbles you because it reminds you that life is bigger than your schedule. When you stay patient, you're saying, I trust the process. I trust that what I'm working on will pay off in the right season. And when that moment finally comes, you'll be ready, not just for the reward, but for the responsibility that comes with it. So patience is not just waiting, it's preparation. It's faith in motion. It's showing up for yourself even when it feels like nothing is happening. It's working quietly, knowing that one day everyone will see the harvest you've been tending all along. That is the kind of patience that turns dreams into reality. Growth happens in the dark. This is one of the hardest truths to accept, because we all want to see results right away. We want proof that what we're doing is working. But the truth is, the most important growth in life happens where no one can see it, including you. Think about a seed. Before it ever becomes a tree, it spends time underground. It's hidden in the soil, surrounded by darkness, and there's no sign of life on the surface. If you didn't know any better, you'd think nothing was happening at all. But that's when the most critical part of the process is taking place. The seed is forming roots, anchoring itself deep into the ground so that when it finally breaks through the surface, it will be strong enough to grow tall. The same thing happens with your dreams and your personal development. There will be seasons when you feel buried. Nothing seems to be moving, nothing seems to be changing, and it feels like no one notices you or what you're working on. But being buried is not the same as being finished. Sometimes life covers you because it's protecting you while you grow. That dark season is where you gain strength, resilience, and wisdom. If success came too quickly, without this hidden season, you wouldn't have the foundation to handle it. Darkness is uncomfortable, but it's necessary. When you're in a dark place, you're forced to look inward. You start to discover who you are, what you're capable of, and what you're willing to fight for. Growth in the dark teaches you patience and discipline. It strips away distractions because there's no applause, no audience, no instant gratification. It's just you, your work, and your determination. This is where champions are made, not on the stage, but in the practice room when no one is watching. Many people give up during this hidden season because they think silence means failure. They mistake lack of recognition for lack of progress. But just because you can't see the results doesn't mean they aren't happening. Your character is being developed. Your skills are being sharpened. Your mindset is being trained for the day you step into the light. Growth takes time, and much of it happens before the world ever sees the evidence. Think about a caterpillar. Before it becomes a butterfly, it has to go into the cocoon. Dark, isolated, cut off from everything it once knew. Inside that cocoon, it's literally being transformed. It's a messy, painful process, but it's the only way it can grow wings. The same is true for you. Your dark season is your cocoon. You might feel stuck, but transformation is taking place. One day the results will break through the surface. People will see your success, your talent, your confidence, and they'll think it came out of nowhere. But you'll know the truth. You grew in the dark. You endured the quiet season. You kept going when there was no applause. And because of that, you're stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the opportunities that come your way. So don't be discouraged when you feel hidden. Don't resent the season where it feels like nothing is happening. This is where your roots are forming. This is where your future is being prepared. Trust the dark. It's not there to destroy you. It's there to grow you. And when it's time, you will rise into the light with everything you need to thrive. Stop comparing your journey. This is one of the fastest ways to kill your motivation and steal your joy. The moment you start measuring your progress by someone else's timeline, you stop appreciating your own growth. Everybody's path is different. Everybody's clock is different. Just because someone else got there before you doesn't mean you're behind. And it definitely doesn't mean you won't get there at all. You are not late. You are on your schedule, not theirs. Comparison is dangerous because it makes you forget how far you've already come. You look at someone who is on chapter 20 of their life while you were still on chapter 5, and suddenly you feel like you're failing. But you don't know what battles they fought to get there. You don't know what sacrifices they made or what struggles they faced behind the scenes. Social media makes this worse because people only post the highlight reel, not the bloopers. You see the car, the house, the dream job, the perfect relationship, but you don't see the nights they cried, the times they doubted themselves, or the mistakes they made. You're comparing your real life with all its ups and downs to a filtered snapshot of someone else's best moments. That's not fair to you. When you focus too much on someone else's journey, you lose focus on your own. You waste time wishing you had their opportunities instead of working on your own goals. You start to doubt your own abilities, which leads to hesitation and procrastination. The truth is, comparison is a distraction. It keeps you from doing the one thing that actually gets you ahead, consistent action on your own path. Your journey is yours for a reason. The timing, the challenges, the delays, they are all shaping you into the person you need to become. If everything happened for you at the same time it happened for someone else, you wouldn't learn the lessons meant for you. You might even miss out on the growth that's necessary for you to handle the success you want. Your journey is custom made for you. No one else can walk it. No one else can live it. That's what makes it special. Instead of comparing, start celebrating. Celebrate other people's wins because their success doesn't take anything away from yours. If anything, it's proof that good things are possible. If it happened for them, it can happen for you too, just in your own time. And while you're waiting for your moment, celebrate your own progress as well. Look back at where you started and recognize how far you've come. Every small step forward is still a step toward your goal. The truth is, comparison will always be tempting because there will always be someone ahead of you, but there will also be someone behind you wishing they were where you are now. So be grateful for your position in the race. Keep running at your own pace. Life is not a sprint. It's a marathon. Some people may finish before you, but as long as you don't quit, you still win. Stop comparing and start focusing. Use your energy to become the best version of yourself, not a copy of someone else. Your time is coming. Your path is unfolding exactly the way it's supposed to. When you finally reach your destination, it will mean so much more because you stayed true to your journey. And when that day comes, you'll look back and be glad you didn't waste time wishing to be someone else. You stayed committed to being you. Patience builds character. This is one of the most overlooked benefits of waiting, but it might be the most important one. Everyone wants success, but not everyone is ready for it. The waiting season, the slow season, the frustrating season where nothing seems to be happening, that's the season where your character is being developed. You're not just being delayed, you're being shaped. You're learning who you are when things aren't easy, when nobody is cheering for you, and when quitting feels like the easiest option. That is where the real you shows up. Patience teaches you humility. It reminds you that you are not fully in control, that life does not bend to your timing. That's hard to accept, especially when you feel ready right now. But humility is essential for lasting success. Without it, success can make you arrogant and careless. The wait keeps you grounded so that when the breakthrough finally comes, you remember where you came from and appreciate what you have. Patience also teaches discipline. It forces you to keep showing up even when the results are slow. This is where you develop consistency, which is one of the most important skills in life. Anyone can work hard for a day. Anyone can stay motivated for a week. But it takes real character to keep going month after month, year after year, without instant rewards. That kind of persistence can only be built through patience. Another thing patience does is teach you resilience. When you have to wait, you also have to face obstacles. Things won't always go your way. Doors will close. Plans will fail. People will doubt you. Patience is what gives you the ability to get back up, adjust, and keep moving forward. Resilience is like a muscle. It grows stronger every time you use it, but you only get to use it in challenging seasons. Those tough moments you wish you could skip are actually building the strength you'll need later. Patience also shapes your perspective. When things don't happen right away, you learn to see the bigger picture. You start to realize that timing matters, that not every opportunity is meant for you, and that some of the things you wanted weren't actually good for you. Patience allows you to grow wiser so that when opportunities do come, you can make the right choices. Without that wisdom, you might grab at the wrong thing and end up regretting it. And perhaps most importantly, patience builds gratitude. When you have to work and wait for something, you value it more when it arrives. You don't take it for granted because you know what it cost you. You know the tears, the sacrifices, and the struggles you went through to get there. That gratitude keeps you from wasting what you've earned. It makes you more careful, more intentional, and more protective of your success. Character is what holds success together. Without strong character, success can destroy you. We've all seen people who got what they wanted too fast. The fame, the money, the recognition, only to lose it all because they weren't ready to handle it. The waiting season protects you from that. It builds the maturity you need to not just reach the top, but stay there. So if you're waiting right now, don't think of it as wasted time. Think of it as training. Think of it as the gym where your mental, emotional, and spiritual muscles are being built. The patience you practice today is the character that will sustain you tomorrow. When the breakthrough finally comes, you won't just be successful, you'll be the kind of person who can carry that success with grace, wisdom, and strength. Your time will come. That's not just a nice phrase people say to make you feel better. It's a truth you have to hold on to when life feels slow and discouraging. The moment you start believing that your time is on the way, you shift how you think, how you work, and how you wait. You stop living in frustration and start living in preparation. When you know that your moment is coming, you act like it. You stay ready so that when opportunity knocks, you don't have to scramble. You can just step into it. One of the biggest mistakes people make is giving up right before their breakthrough. They put in the work, face all the struggles, push through all the obstacles, and then when it gets a little too hard, it takes a little too long, they quit. What they don't realize is they might have been just one step away from everything they've been praying for. Your time may be closer than you think. That's why quitting is never an option. The waiting season might be stretching you, but it is not denying you. It's getting you ready for what's next. When you believe your time will come, you stop comparing yourself to other people. You stop feeling jealous or discouraged when you see someone else win. Instead, you see it as proof that winning is possible. If they got their moment, yours is on the way. Life isn't about competing with others. It's about completing the mission you were given. Someone else's success does not take anything away from yours. There's enough space in this world for all of us to shine. Your time will come when you are ready for it. Sometimes we think we're ready, but we aren't. We still need to grow, mature, or learn lessons that will protect us when we reach the next level. The delay is not punishment. It's preparation. Imagine getting everything you ever wanted before you had the wisdom to handle it. That would be a disaster. Your waiting season is like training camp. It's where you're gaining the strength, the discipline, and the mindset to manage what's coming. This is why it's so important to stay consistent even when you can't see results yet. Keep working, keep practicing, keep learning. Your effort is like a signal to life itself, letting it know you're serious. You're not just wishing, you're preparing. That's the difference between those who eventually succeed and those who don't. People who keep going despite the silence position themselves to be ready when their moment arrives, and when your time finally comes, it's going to make sense. All the struggles, all the nights you wanted to quit, all the times you wondered why it was taking so long, it will all come together. You'll see why you had to go through what you went through, why certain doors were closed, why certain people walked out, and why you had to wait as long as you did. You'll realize that nothing was wasted. Every season served a purpose. So hold on, keep the faith. Don't rush the process. Your story isn't over and your time hasn't passed you by. It might not come when you expect it, but when it does, it will be right on time. And when it happens, it won't just be about you. It will inspire others who are still waiting for their moment. You'll be proof that patience pays off, that preparation works, and that no matter how long it takes, the right time always comes for those who refuse to quit.